muted manually on the microphone, so nobody heard a word I said anyway. Hi! Let me make our little tweet on Twitter as opposed to a tweet on something else, apparently. Fucking, it's a Monday. It's a Monday. Personally, I have nothing against Mondays. I think they can be fun. I think they can be cool. Tuesdays are my favorite days, typically. Because I was born on a Tuesday, and I'm a little biased, I'm not gonna lie. But, like, I can appreciate a Monday. Out of spite, mostly. Kind of you grow up, you'll be like, oh, Monday. People don't like Monday because people hate it so much. Just gonna prove you can have a nice Monday. But I'm not gonna lie, my brain is a little fuzzy sometimes on Mondays. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But yeah, me. And then we're gonna kick it off. As you guys might be able to tell, we're on roll. I'm very, very excited to like play with the tools today. And maybe we'll talk about I Spy. Maybe we'll go through the like stack of games still left. I think we'll do that in a separate one. I think we'll do that in a separate one. We'll probably talk about I Spy here and there. But let me my little live now tweet. I need to make more GIFs of myself. Like there's so many clips that I should have made GIFs out of and I haven't yet. And I really I really gotta make more reaction GIFs and stuff so that I can use them for promo. I do like using Psyduck instead for right now though. Because she's just cute. And also Psyduck and I are pretty interchangeable as creatures. I think we're pretty one-to-one. We're pretty much the same thing. Cutest Patoot. There we go. Live now, and there's a picture of Psyduck screaming. Maybe you guys can see it. Look at her. Isn't she perfect? I just love her. I just think she's neat. I just love her. Okay. All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're getting ready. All right. So I've used this before. Obvi, one of my games is already uploaded to Roll, but I am about to do a whole talk show, hopefully 52 weeks of the talk show, where I create something like a new game live on the stream, or not live on the stream, but like as we record in real time. And I want to make sure I have the creator tools down. And I thought, well, let's kill two birds with one stone. And instead of me sitting here quietly at my computer, potentially yelling at myself, well, I wanted to just do a stream and yell at you guys. So here we go. Very simple, very easy. I do like there's still potential. There's already like potential quick start adventures that you don't need to like fully create your own thing from scratch. And you know what? We'll look at those later. Obviously, of these games, the only one I've played is D&D. I actually have never played a Call of Cthulhu game, which is very interesting given the fact that like my location on like most things, hi, welcome, will say like Netflix and chilling. Like originally said Netflix and chilling with Cthulhu. I have since decided I do want to distance myself from the mythos of Cthulhu because fuck Lovecraft. So now it says Netflix and chilling with Mothra, which like TBH is an upgrade. She's a hottie. I said that. But I haven't played a Call of Cthulhu game, and I'd be interested. I'd be into it. I'd be curious. I've never played a Mork board game. I've heard so much about them. I have not played one yet, and I haven't played Masks, even though everybody talks about it. And I don't know. I don't really know what it is. Like, I mean, they're all games, but like, meh, I don't know. So this is an overview of my tables. I should probably delete some of these. TBH. I don't need, actually, I'm gonna delete that one. That one's probably useful to have, but I don't need, that's a duplicate. I'm just gonna delete that. And then that's a duplicate. I don't need that. I like that it lets me save all these tablets though. Tables though. Tablets, my God. Hello. Brain. But yeah, we're gonna go to create. There's sheets. I have a lot of templates. Like a lot of templates. Getting rid of templates specifically, not sheets. So these are all of the like templates that are already on Roll, which is pretty cool. Like you just click on these, start, duplicate, make your own. We're gonna make one though. We're gonna make one from scratch. I'm gonna click create template. Test. Let's say the test is for I Spy. Why not? Because eventually I will have all of my games uploaded on Roll for people to be able to like when you buy the game on Itch, for example, you'll get a link that'll give you this template so you can play it online. So if you want to stream it with people, you can have everybody's sheets already there ready for them to fill out and interact with. So this is what it looks like on a roll. So on the side, here, see where it flashes over first section? This is what it's going to look like. So this is like the preview. This is the actual section I'm working in. This is the elements library. I like that it's like three different things. I like that I can see as I'm making it. I can see it happen. Also, can we just be really grateful for like the night vision fact of like this is very dark and therefore easy for me to look at because I stare at screens pretty much 90% of my days. And it's just nice to look at dark. I have like dark mode on everything, like darkest mode possible on every app, on my phone, on my computer. Like everything is as dark as I can get it. And I am very grateful for it to be that way. All right, let's see. So this first section, we're gonna add a section because why not? I'm just gonna mess with it and then I'll just do the sections. And we're really just gonna click on fucking everything. So there's two types of things for the element library: general elements and gameplay elements. All right, what's this? A little divider. We're gonna drag and drop. Oh yeah, well that's fucking yeah, it's a line. Smart. Um, let's see, just some basic text. I'm gonna pop that right up here. Heading. Nice, nice, nice. So let's say, for example, I spy. Actually, let us edit that to say I spy. This is a game. This is not actually the game book of like I spy. This is so much just like I'm spitballing here because I spy isn't finished. I spy is over here for anybody that is unfamiliar with it. I Spy is my newest game that's coming out soon. It's fucking mahoosive, and I'm in love with it. It's probably my baby as far as I'm concerned. Very in love with it, and I just, but it's not done. So let's see. I Spy. Let's say table. Are we gonna do table contents? Because we're not doing whole game book. Let's just say in gameplay. What do I have for gameplay? Sick. Wow, yeah, that's not official text, by the way. This is not the official gameplay page. This is just my notes. Lovely. We stand. Okay, but we're gonna, it's placeholder text there. It'll be placeholder text here. Sick. Why not? Little divider. Let's do another thing. You know what? No, actually, yeah. Let's do a quick text here. Hello, hello. And then this is going to be character creation. And then let's see, what is this? What's a field? Let's see what that means. Ooh, okay, yeah, that's a little field. It's got like a title, some info, like a little, okay, so it feels just like this dark little thing. That's cool. That makes sense. Let's say agent bubblegum, because it's one of the archetypes that you can play in this. So let's say choose an archetype. Bubblegum. One archetype. Have another field. I like that they can be next to each other. Or I could mess up and have that be the order. It doesn't really matter. There's no set thing. Fallen Angel, which is actually a new archetype that's replacing the Spy Kids archetype because I felt like the Spy Kids archetype and the Agent Bubblegum archetype were very close together. Like they're still very similar in genre. They're very big like Y2K genres, and I was like, because like Agent Bubblegum is kind of like totally Spies meets Charlie's Angels type of spy like agent, like very Y2K aesthetic of a secret agent. And like Spy Kids felt very close to the Totally Spies aspect, so I feel like Agent Bubblegum can really be any of those ages, versus like Fallen Angel, which is directly based off of Demi Moore's character. We love Demi Moore in this household. Demi Moore's character in Charlie's Angels 2 Full Throttle, which is one of the greatest films ever made, period, and I will hear absolutely no slander about whatsoever. Those movies are some of my favorite movies of all time, and they're big inspirations. But yeah, so the Fallen Angel is the archetype that you play if you want to play like You are going through your fucking redemption arc era, either because you want to, maybe you gained a conscience, maybe you double crossed your team, but then you felt bad, or they died, you didn't mean them to, or you double crossed and you don't feel fucking bad about it, but the government has enough shit on you that they're just like, we know you fucked us over, but if you don't do this one last mission the way that we tell you to do it, we're gonna ruin your life. And you have to be like, well, I guess I'm on my redemption arc. And then you get to play through that, which is just really cool. So that's a fallen angel archetype. Let's just make those two so I don't give them all away right now. It's bad enough that I'm live designing this fucking game with you guys. All right, let's see. What do I have written down? Do I have anything written down for these archetypes, or did I straight up? I didn't write anything down. This is all in my head. How wonderful. Now, don't we just love that? So we're going to put lorem ipsum instead. And by lorem ipsum, I mean my keyboard smash. Because that's what I always do. All right, well, this is a lot of smashing. This is maybe too much smashing for what we had intended. This is a lot of smashing going on. All right, now let's just, well, that little bit at the bottom we can kind of get rid of a little bit. Okay, we're just kind of making it a little bit nicer. In real life, of course, these would be sentences, so it would be nicely formatted. This is not nicely formatted because this is keyboard smash lorem ipsum. But that's okay. So this is general vibe backstory for each of them, so you can look at them. And then I think I want to do a drop-down menu at the top, just so like you can select maybe. And then, I would really like a little dice thing. Put a little dice. Should I just put a buff? Should I put a pool? Let's put a pool. Excuse you, sir. Madam, please. There we go. One, we're going to use a D6. So here's the funny thing. I did not make 6 archetypes for this game. I made 5. Normally, that would annoy me. That would bother me. And I'd have to make a 6th one just so that I could say use a D6 and it'll totally be fine. But I think everybody that plays the game will have the wherewithal, basic intelligence level, to be like, it's okay, I can use a D6. And if I roll a 6, I'll just roll again. Or, like, you can just pick your archetype. Like, I don't tell people you have to roll for an archetype. You can just pick an archetype. But if you want it at random, you can absolutely do that. I don't care. So I will just be putting that dice field in there and be like, okay, 1d6. And it says, choose the archetype you'd like to play, or roll 1d6. Yeah, there you go. There's one. There's a d6. If you use it, it'll activate. Obviously, this is not actually fully interactive because this is just what it's going to look like. Let's see. So add label, archetype. It's just what that's going to be. And then it's agent, welcome, fallen angel. Next one is the expendable. I know all of these by heart. The double O something. And the just when I thought I was out. I don't know how that'll look in the drop down. Oh, it looks fine. It looks totally fine. Nice. Sick. Nice automatic formatting. Thank you. So yeah. So it'll say, the reason I put archetype at the top is because I know that it'll show you in this window, like the top one, and I just wanted it to say archetype instead, so I made that the top thing. So yeah, Agent Bubblegum, Fallen Angel, the Expendable, Double O something, just when I thought I was out. Those are the archetypes that I've written for this game. You can play this game with like 8 players that are all playing Agent Bubblegum archetypes. Maybe you've made your own version of Totally Spies, or maybe you want like truly one of everything. And this is a ragtag group with like different backgrounds and strengths. That's cool. All these movies clashing together. Or maybe this is like 2 of you playing as like an Expendable and an Agent Bubblegum, which like clash for sure very interestingly. Maybe this is a team of Agent Bubblegums and 1 Fallen Angel, or a team of Expendables and a fallen angel. Like, the dynamics are endless, and they create a story all on their own without me even adding the mission, which is really important to me when I was creating this game. Or while I am still creating this game. So yeah, coded that. Super easy. The interactive template looks like this right now. It's the gameplay. It would have the rules at the top. little divider, little segment about character creation. You'll have your own character sheets, by the way, for each of these. That'll be in section 3. Maybe section 3, because section 2 is where I'm going to pretend to put, like, rules and shit. I'm so sorry, 1 second, I have to take your personal text. That's so sweet. Okay. Alright, you guys, let's see. Buff, field, and buff. Those are like modifiers. Clock. I love that there's a fucking clock element in here because it was really important when I was making the template for Forever 41. Because there's a clock in there because the game is timed. Points. It's a nice thing to have a points tracker. I also use that for Forever 41. Pools just dice that you can have like already set, which is really nice. And I like that you don't have to have multiples. Like it's okay for me to just put like one and it's like, yes, this is the dice you would roll for this section. It's like right there. You don't have to go looking for it. All right, so let's just pretend that these are the only 2 classes so that I don't have to make all of them because I don't need to. This is just a test and it's working really well. Like I am very happy with this. This is exactly what I wanted. All right, let's see. We're gonna scroll down. Let's see. Oh, we've got villains. We've got villains. Wait a second. We've got villains. So what I'm actually gonna do, very cool thing that you can do here. If I'm remembering correctly, I just have to find the right button. Might be at the top. If I remember correctly, there should be some sort of duplicate thing somewhere. I don't know if you can only do for some fields or for all fields. Can I highlight them? No, that's not how that works. Okay, well, I guess I can duplicate them one by one and then just drag them down. Yes, okay. Drag down. Yeah, motherfucker. Move, bitch. Move, move. There we go. Section 2. Motherfucker. Interesting. Accidentally moved it to section 3. Didn't mean to do that. Oopsie daisy. It probably would have been easier at this point for me to just drag drop them and do them from scratch, but you know I don't really care. I'm about just trying shit out here. Let's see. There's drop down, duplicated the drop down menu, pulling that down to section 2, please. I would hope. Nope, didn't do that. Oh, let me see. Did I not pull it down far enough? I think so. Okay, fine. That's there we go. Okay. I see you. I see you. Now the cool thing is you can play this game with as many villains as you want. I don't give a fuck. Like you can decide you want to play with like one villain representative. You can decide you want to play with like as many as you have players. I make a leak. I don't care. Narratively, that is entirely up to you. There we go. All right, section 2 is maybe I need smaller texting because here I said character creation, so I'm gonna make a little text thing instead of this being section 2, maybe. Or maybe no. It's okay. The villains. Because, let me see. I have an idea. I have several ideas. I have too many ideas at once. Okay, one thing at a time. Let's see. Okay, or you can butcher your own villain's name. Let's go down to villains here. So we've got the crew. Little backstory here. There we go. A little villain thing here going on where you can introduce to the big bad. So Tlaloc is the big bad villain. The big bad villain organization that I've created for whom all of the villains you create work for. which gives you nice scaling opportunities to be able to do like one shots, to be able to do mini-series, and be able to do long-term campaigns because this is all building up to the same one big bad. This is all leading you closer to one big bad, but you're not actually dealing with the big bad, so there's still stuff to do. And slash like narratively that is entirely up to you. Sorry if I eat in between. I forgot that I was like in the middle of my lunch when I started prepping the stream. My bad. Sorry. Okay. And another text field right here. The villains. Is that what I named them? Is that what I called it? I didn't call it shit. Amazing. I am truly amazing. How to use villains. That's what I called it. Here's a little instruction panel on exactly how to use them. So if we scroll down here in the preview, by the way, you can see there's the little lorem ipsum slash like my notes on like the villains and how to use them. So let's see, you know what? Let's switch that. That's gonna say, okay. Oops. Wasn't editing, didn't realize. My bad. Oops. Didn't realize that was all caps. How to use the villains. So yeah, as you can see, like you can make a league of them, you can make one, you can make two, like they could have a Shigo and Draken situation. Like I truly do not give a fuck. Hi, welcome. I want people to narratively be able to play with this as much as they want. I'm just playing around with role software, getting to be super familiar with it before I start, running a talk show off of it, and also playing around with what the role game book for I Spy is going to look like because I want people to be able to, when they buy the game, they'll have like a little code, like a little URL that they'll get that'll take them to this template, so they'll be able to play it online with their friends immediately. Free template, so I might as well. All right, Jimbo become villain. Fallen angel villain. And the cool thing is, villains that correspond to these archetypes are going to be so diverse and so cool. I can't wait to see what people come up with because, like, your nemesis, if you're like an Agent Bubblegum type person, no worries. I hope you're having a good day at work. Hope it's not too much, too stressful, or too intense. But yeah, so Agent Bubblegum villain could be like straight up Shigo and Draken type person, or like Mandy from fucking Totally Spies, or just like I don't know, some sort of like much more like teeny bopperish like type villain, maybe almost more cartoony type villain. And they might even pair up with this fallen angel type like nemesis, where it's like maybe this is the person you had originally betrayed your team for, and now they feel you're betraying them because you're going back, or maybe you guys had a parting in ways that did not go super smoothly. Maybe this is the organization that you'd originally double crossed and like you owe them, but like tough titties, you work for somebody else now. There's just so many possibilities and so many storylines you can create. I just really hope that I like write the gameplay in a way that like communicates that I want you to be able to play this and come up with all of these storylines. Like you don't have to play this like super strict to the game that I'm like writing, and I want people to come up with their own fucking campaigns. Let's see. So yeah, this is the, let's say, nemesis. All right, let's use the same language everywhere. Villain archetype. Cool, 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 cool. Let's see. What else do we got? So I use the villains. Let's play with, what is this? What is it? Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah. You can you can copy all of these things at once if you put a group in first, and then they're all in a group. I'm gonna do that now. We're gonna do a section on the gadgets, which I haven't written anything for, so this will be entirely lorem ipsum. But I don't care. We're just playing with it. Maybe this will help me figure out exactly how to do what I want with this thing. Okay, so first off, we gotta name the group. So put text at the top. What's a gadget? Let's see, an agent bubblegum gadget, for example. Example, agent bubblegums. Oops. Laser lipstick. Why not? It's a classic. Is that not how you spell laser? 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 Okay, with an S apparently. This feels like a little bit of a Mandela effect, but alright. Laser lipstick. We scroll down. You guys can see what it looks like. This is the example right now. It's the laser lipstick. If you have an image for it, like if I had art for this, it would go right there. There's no art currently, but that's okay. You know, let's grab a picture. This is not going to be published. It's fine. Laser lipstick. See if there's like a cartoony picture or some shit. Of course there is. Amazing. Oh, it's been totally spaced. There we go. Look at that. Oh, what was his name? Jeffrey? Oh, wonderful. So yeah, okay, actually let's take this picture of it in action. Don't get mad at me, internet. I'm not publishing this. Save image as. Mother, could you hurry please? Okay. Okay. Here we go. Stop yelling at me. Let's see. How does this look? Okay, cool. All right. That's cute, man. I really want to commission art for this now. It's just cool. So yeah, there we go. There's your little image. And now I need, well, first I need text detailing what the fuck it is. So let's say here. Let's just scroll down here. Yeah, so this is Lorem Ipsum like a description of what the laser lipstick is. And now we're going to go to gameplay. And let's see. What is the difference? Okay, let's just pull some things in and see what's what. There's a buff. Then there is field and buff, which is different. So we're gonna play with those. We're gonna figure out what's what. Okay. A buff is just straight up like a modifier, plus modifier, I guess. Let's just title it laser lipstick. See what happens. See what it does. Let's say the laser lipstick has a +2 on its things. Although that's not how it's going to work. It's going to be a dice pull, but I just want to play with this and see what it's going to do, what it's going to look like. This is a +2. What does this look like when I use it versus this has an info of like, let me see. Oh, wait, can I even do minus modifiers on this one? I can. Okay, so you can do minus modifiers and plus modifiers. And I guess these are, oh, a field and a buff. I'm stupid. Literally has a whole thing called field here. Where you fucking, that's the name of the text thing. The difference between the two is that this does not have a description area. This has a description area. That is it. That is the difference. I'm not going to be needing those for this gadget because the gadgets are actually going to be a dice pool. But I wanted to look at them. And now I've learned something. See? I'm smarter than I was 2 minutes ago. It's a stretch. You know, no, I am. I'm smarter than I was 2 minutes ago. Let's see. What I want is a pool. Thank you. The hell is this? Let me see. Oh. Adds a number to compare the final roll result against. Ah ha ha ha! Nice. This is a DC. That's what a reference is. A reference is a DC. The DC you have to beat. Let's see. First off, let's determine our dice, shall we? D6s all the way. You know me, I'm a slut for a D6. Let's say 4. Holy shit, not 43. Can you imagine? Oh my god. No. All right. You have to beat. Did I write anything down for that already? Oops, didn't drag or drop anything there. Let's see. Probably didn't. That's a whole section we'll get to in a minute. Failure successes. What did I write? Critical failures cancel out moderate successes. All right, let me. Is that an 8? Did I say a D8? I said it 4 D8s. Interesting. Apparently, I am not a slut for a D6. Plot twist. Wow. Amazing. Anyway, let me go to my thing of like, so this is what it does. Which means I also need another text. Just a little one. Just to show how this is going to work. All right, so you do 4 D8s. 4 D8s, yes. And then the number to beat. Just for reference for examples of words. So here, as you can see, you can't interact with this. This you can roll, like, and eventually when you play this, this you can't interact with. This is just your DC. So you have to hit a 4 and higher. So like, for example, if I had something where like explicitly, like, I want to have this number out there, I could put this in there and they'd be like, this is the number you have to beat. Everything under there is a failure. Everything above it is a success. If you get a 1, it cancels out all of your successes, unless it's a critical success. So, I need to write that they cancel out complicated successes. Let me edit shit, please. Thank you. Ugh, my fucking computer. Edit that also. Just to have unified language. So yeah, for example, with a gadget, this is one gadget. As you can see, it is in this little pool of like this little group that I created. And then I didn't put that in the group. I put only that in the group. The rest of it I didn't put into the group. There we go. I'm just gonna do that now. Very carefully. Just gonna hello. Hi, excuse me, let me in. Thank you. I love that this is drag and drop. Like, love. All right, pool goes in there also. And I'm gonna delete the reference just because like I don't actually need it for this. I just wanted to see what it was. Right. 6 6. So this, as you can see here on the side. Okay, let me get rid of this download tab. Sorry, it's probably taking up space. Um, Hi Dana. Working with new software, showing people software for all. Ooh, bunch of you joined. Hi, hello. Sorry if you had to see my extremely close-up concentrated face. I've been told that when I'm thinking, I look angry, which like interesting. I'll let it slide, but I notice it. Um, but yes, I'm working on I Spy, mostly goofing around with I Spy as like the premise for me using Role's new software for creating like online game books. So when people buy the game that I create, they'll get the like pretty game book, the things that I coded, everything that I made that's really pretty. But if they want to play online with their friends, they will also get a link to a role template, which is what I'm currently building. So they'll be able to play the game online with their friends and they'll have like interactable character sheets already ready. So like over here where you see like that little black box of the like where it says like D4 and there's like a 4 next to it, you can click on that and it'll roll 4 D4s for you in the game. So you don't have to like grab anything or have anything separate. This is just like an online interface for tabletop RPGs. So I'm currently making a little test page. And then on the side where there's like a picture is actually the preview of what it'll look like. So you can see the preview as you make it. And then on the side that my face is on over here is just the elements library that I can like drag and drop from. So I wanted to familiarize myself with the software properly before I start, interviewing people and creating games live and having to do this while I'm talking to guests. So I was like, let me use this opportunity to A, stream, B, show people Role's interface, and C, fuck around with I Spy a little bit more. And the cool thing is here, since I made a group, so this thing, since I made a group and then put everything inside this group, I can copy it. Done. See? Already there. Let's see. Let's rename this. Fallen Angels. I don't know. Golden Gun. Why not? She's based on Demi Moore. Let's grab Demi Moore's Golden Gun. Demi Moore, Charlie's Angels Gun. Because that's a really iconic shot. Those, yeah, that. Exactly that. That's the thing. Here we go. Come on. Load. Thank you. There's an Internet Firearms database? Jesus Christ. Weird, but alright. Golden gun. Oops. There we go. Now I'm going to replace this image with Demi Moore. Obviously, this is not going to be published as this is because I don't own any of those images. I'm not going to do that. But let's just say, like, for all of the gadgets, instead of having to code everything from scratch every time, I can literally just copy paste them and be like, there we go. It's the same. I don't need to change anything else. The description's just filler text anyway. So, like, of course, IRL, like, when I'm doing it seriously, I will type out the individual descriptions or, like, copy paste them from the game book. But now I have 2 gadgets already from, like, the 5 archetypes that you can play. And they're fully interactable. And you can just scroll down and see what you want. Let's see. I don't think I have a lurk emoji set up here, but I do have let me see. Where's my cutie little my little baby? I do have a lurky-ish looking. There we go. So that's cutest 11 lurk is like the shorthand for that one. He's a cutie, and I love him. He's just like peeking, just checking things out, reading the room. I love him. I love them so much. I'm very excited to buy more of those emotes from Young Cats and just have raccoon everywhere. Also, Young Cats is making plushies from of these like little of this like raccoon design, and I'm super super excited for it. I can't wait. I cannot fucking wait. All right, so we've got gadgets. That was fucking cool. So gadgets and actions, it's the same thing. You roll a pool of 4d8s, determine your successes. GM is in charge of, you know, moving through that. Character sheet. I should probably go up here for the character sheet, actually, because that has the info that I need. Yeah, obviously I'll reformat that. Type. Name. Let's get rid of the lorem ipsum because I don't need it. Well, first of all, this all needs to go to the side. All of it needs to go to the side. Come on, dickhead. There we go. All right, you get 2 gadgets. Obviously, I'm going to reformat this. It's not going to look like this because it's supposed to be fill-outable. Some desires, some dislikes. Your nemesis personally can be relevant to the game, can be not relevant to the game. Depends on you and your GM and what you talk about. Sometimes it's just a backstory thing. Like if you decide like, okay, well the GM said like we're gonna go up against like this like villain from the like fallen angel archetype, but we're like a bunch of agent bubblegums. That's totally fine. Doesn't matter. You can play this however you want. But like for your own personal backstory, it's cool to know who is your personal nemesis, and also like it gives the GM some like you know fodder if like maybe they're going to make an appearance. You don't know. But let's see. So yeah, what archetype are you playing? Your character name. Let me say character name slash pronouns. Yep, that's how you spell that. Yes, you. Is that backstory? I'm gonna write that correctly. I did not. Here we go. Desires, dislikes, nemesis. I put desires instead of likes because I feel like desires more no worries, have a good day at work. I feel like desire is a little bit more narratively productive than just like, what do you like? I like long walks on the beach. Nah, but what do you want? As a character for like character development and also like as a performer, figuring out what are the things, what's the thing that my character wants and is like driving a lot of their actions. Like what is it that they want? Even if it's not going to play out immediately, even if it's not going to play out in this campaign, like it's important for like me, for like knowing who my character is, to be like, okay, what do you want? What do you desire? What are you striving for? rather than like, I like vanilla ice cream and long walks on the beach and sunsets. Like, okay, are you narratively going to chase vanilla ice cream, long walks on the beach and sunsets? I don't think so. But if you desire like a life where you can have long walks on the beach and vanilla ice cream and sweet things, that means you're in a position where you can't have those things and you want to get from A to B, which is narratively different than just saying, I like vanilla ice cream, long walks on the beach, and what was the last thing I said? I don't even remember. Sunsets. There we go. You know, it's different. So I put desires instead. Dislikes, however, are totally fine and narratively very helpful, just as they are. Because what a shit that if you see it, you're like, ugh, not this shit again. Not this. And that is always opportunity for like comedic stuff if it's light and depending on the situation. Of course, these are things you have to do with your fucking GM first. You can determine your lines and mails and your boundaries and stuff. But that's why I left it as dislikes. Let's see. Backstory is just, yeah, typical, like, who the fuck is you? And why? What's your specialty? And then, let me see, I guess for specialties, I will have some suggested specialties, I think, for like each book type, like each archetype that you can play. Like, you can do whatever you want. Like, if I say, like, Fallen Angels, specialty, um, intelligence and like not like being intelligent, I mean like surveillance. Like if I say like okay, fallen angels specialties, like for example, information gathering, deception, like going undercover because like they lie easily, and like maybe Agent Bubblegum is like, I don't know, a tech specialist. Or like that's like suggested for the playbook is like these bitches are tech specialists, like blah blah blah. Blah. You can still do a fallen angel that's tech specialist. I don't care. They're just suggestions so that you can have all of them. I'll either do it that way or I will straight up just have a list of specialties that you can pick from, like you're building a heist crew. It's also gonna be really, really funny, I think, to play if you have a bunch of fucking like informations analysts that are not field agents usually, and they have to do a field agent's job. That's fucking funny. That's a campaign. That's a mini series or a one shot. Like that's funny. It all works. It'll all have like its own dynamic. I always have to cut myself off from imagining through these scenarios because I'm gonna end up like daydreaming my way through this whole thing. All right, so let's say this is, for example, character sheet. So that's gonna be the next section. Bottom. Let's see which section are we on. So we had villains, for example, and then we have like the gadgets section, and that can like be duplicated as many times as you want. We're gonna add a section. This is gonna be character sheet. At least it would be if it let me type. There we go. My computer lags a little bit sometimes right now. We're gonna make a group. All right. First and foremost, I think we're gonna do this in this way. Let's see what that looks like. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted it to look like. Fucking fantastic. And now I'm just gonna duplicate. And the next question. Name. Pronouns. It's just lagging. Give it a minute. Let's see. And this is, I put note here specifically because these aren't interactive text fields. They're just going to be text you can read, but these are interactive. You can write in these. And of course, people should be able to like write in what they're using. Let's see. I could have used a drop down menu at the top, but I wanted it to, I wanted you to be able to like write it out just in case you wanted to make like a, I don't know, multi-class or something. I don't know. You can do it. I don't care. Let's see. Nemesis. With specialty, I'm gonna make it a drop down menu. Let's see. This is Nemesis. And now create drop down menu. With that. Actually, I'm gonna group that with group. Scroll down, bitch. Let's see. Drop that into this group. Should work. There we go. Cool, 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 cool. Specialty. Don't know if I wrote that right. I did. Cool. Specialty. Let's say intelligence, surveillance. Oh boy. I knew all of these things and then suddenly brain melt out of ears. Tech specialist. I don't know. I'll have the terms up properly eventually. This is just a few. There's going to be a bunch more. You can just pick what you want. So there's your character sheet. Specialty and your gadgets. That's going to be 2 fields that I want to have together with your specialty. Let's see. 1 to do. Perhaps I should make that its own separate group. So here. Let's do field and buff for the gadgets. Maybe. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Okay. Let's see. Well, it's not a buff, it's a dice pool. Maybe I'll put pool. Pull this, see what it looks like. Yeah, you can add a label to that. Cool. Okay. Voyage. Yeah, I know. Okay, gadget 1. And let's just we said 4 D8s. Okay. D8. That's 4 of them. And then we're going to duplicate that. Gadget number 2. You get 2 gadgets. Oh. Wait. Let me go back in here. I need a note. Yeah, I think I might have to make this its own thing eventually, because then I would make text and notes that you can say what your gadget 1 and gadget 2 are, and then these are just like your dice pools to use correspondingly. That would work. Let's see. What else? I wonder if I should add hit points as something in this game. And if I do, let's see what that would look like. Excuse me. Add this right there underneath it, still in the same section. start that at 45 HP, and then you can plus or minus it as you play. Maybe I should do slots for the gadgets. Let's look at them. What does that look like? Ooh, I like that. I don't think that fits for the gadgets, but it looks cool on its own. Oops, my bad. That's using that, for example, like 3 times. Cool, cool. And you can add more to that. Ah, I see, I see. You know, it doesn't say that at the top, so you can have up to 100. So let's say, for example, if I made an element of gameplay in it where like you can only use each gadget twice, like underneath each, like if I made its own group for the gadgets, boom, you've used this gadget once, twice, done. And then you can't use it anymore, and you can track that. That is nice. I'm not going to do that. You can use your gadgets as many times as you want. I'm a very big proponent of like, you know, not making people count their arrows and stuff. But this is nice. This is very nice. Okay, let's see. I understand. The dice pool is my favorite part of the element library, I think. It's very useful. So let's just say that is like a character sheet example. Has your specialty in it. I do the gadgets differently, but this was just for me to like play with the elements library. And it looks fucking cool. Look at that on the side. You got your archetype. You can write your little notes, your name, pronouns, write your little notes, your desires, your dislikes, your nemesis. Obviously, there's more here, but like, or there will be, but this is fine. This is cool. That was super easy. And that was, hi Lilo. Damn. Yeah, in an hour, I've done pretty much most of I mean, the game's not done, not nearly. And this is all lorem ipsum and like prelim text and images, but just like to try it out, it went really easy. Like really easy. Okay, well, that's been an hour. I have to get going, but aw. I have to get going, but thank you everybody for popping in. Obviously the VOD will be up like as a past broadcast, so you can check it out if you missed it. And I will catch you guys very, very soon. But I gotta hop onto meetings. No, you're totally fine. I mean, hey, the VOD's here, and I honestly didn't need help. It was really easy. It was really easy. Plus, when I keep playing around with it off stream as well, eventually, this week probably, if not tomorrow, I will ask you questions on Wednesday when I see you. So yeah, I'll see you guys. Thanks for watching.